Hello, I am that Jakks Collector 1999 and today's review is on Classic Superstars Series 9 Ric Flair. Now, I actually got this figure in a trade today. I went to my local Comic-Con, Collectomania in Milton Keynes, and I picked this figure up in a trade. The guy selling it, DNA Toys, had a stall there, and yesterday he mentioned that he had some Jakks figures because I was looking for them, and he brought these out today, and they were out my price range, but I did a trade, so I traded in some figures that were worth about the price he wanted for this figure, and this is what I got. Now, this figure, the box isn't great, but I want to unbox the figure because I want to see what this figure looks like out of box. So I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to pause it, and I will be back once this figure is out of box. We are back. So I took him out of the box. Unfortunately, I couldn't save the box because the box is really awkwardly designed. So this comes with this WrestleMania 3. This is a series I think they released with WrestleMania tickets, and this is a replica of the WrestleMania 3 ticket. And it's weird because Ric Flair wasn't at WrestleMania 3, so it's really strange seeing this figure. For some reason, he came with the Undisputed Championship, which doesn't make any sense because Ric Flair never held that championship, especially at this young Ric Flair. I want to say this is like WCW days Ric Flair, but let's take that belt off him. That belt's not going around him. I've got a big gold belt that will go off him. I'm going to take him out his robe, and then I'm going to bring him back once he's out of his robe. Oh wow, this is the first time I've had a figure out of, like, fresh out of the box, so having this figure in hand is pretty cool. He's in pretty good condition. In fact, he's basically brand new. But yeah, I took his robe off. He'll keep his robe on, but here's the figure. Ric Flair with his oh shit, yeah, that was damaged, that figure. I think this figure is quite nice, actually. You know, he's got the woo face. I'd say this is 80s Flair, maybe 90s Flair. It's definitely WCW Flair, but like he's doing the woo and stuff. I'm gonna try and zoom in a bit, but yeah, he hasn't got knee pads, which is really annoying. I can find some ones. He's got Ric Flair written on his trunks and his boots. This torso is used for so many figures over the years. I've got another Ric Flair that I would compare, but that's like old man Flair, like 50-year-old Flair. But yeah, this figure's my first figure I've had that was boxed, and now it's out of box, and it's going to sit on my shelf with the big gold belt, and he's just going to look very nice in his robe. But yeah, that is the review. I'm going to put his coat on, and then his robe, and then I'm going to talk about the figure some more again with his robe on, because obviously you have to have Ric Flair with his robe on. You can't not have Ric Flair with his robe on, you know. Like I said, I don't know which era of Ric Flair this is. I don't know what year this is, but I don't know why he comes with the big gold belt. It doesn't make any sense. Big gold, the WCW, the WWE Undisputed Championship. But here he is in all his glory with his robe, and he looks really cool, and he's the Nature Boy, and yeah, that's the figure. The belt is just a basic Undisputed Championship. I don't have a better version, but I can put this on someone else that held this championship. In fact, I've got a Kurt Angle custom that I can put this on. That'll fit nicely. But yeah, that's the review. I'm not great at these, you know, I'm not perfect, so that's basically it. But this is my first ever unboxing of a Jakks figure. Hopefully I can get more. I did also buy an X-Pac, but he's kind of like Titantron era. But yeah, thank you. Like, comment and subscribe, and peace out.